All right, what is up, you guys? Welcome back. It is right now about 6 in the morning, and look behind me, guys. The surf is pretty flat. Now, the lane keeps fogging up on the camera, so I'm gonna do this pretty quick. But anyway, we just pulled down here. We have an incoming tide, although it's a very low tidal coefficient. So what that means is, although there is a tide movement, it's just gonna move by a couple inches instead of like a foot or so. So it says that it's not gonna be a good morning for fishing, but I mean, when the surf is this calm and there's absolutely no wind, how can it not be? So y'all stay tuned, guys. We're gonna go out here and try to catch some trout. Artificials today. Gonna start with the top order and switch over to some tails. So stay tuned. Let's see what happens. Alright, so I've worked this first gut for about 5-10 minutes, no blowups on the top water. So I'm gonna start walking up to the second gut. I'm not gonna give this top water too much attention, just because if the fish are here and they're eating jig heads or tails or whatever, I'd rather switch over than work 2 hours just to try to get one bite on the top water. Just trying to find this second sandbar right here. Alright, I'm gonna start with a bone white or bone diamond, whatever it's called, down south, and I'm using a 1/4 ounce jig head. Now it is calm enough to use a 1/8, and I should probably be using a 1/8, but I'm using a little bit of a heavier rod today. This is my custom rod from Not My Fault Rods, so we threw 1/4 to get a little bit more distance out of it. Let's see what happens. Oh, there was a fish. There's definitely something out here. Don't know what it is, but there's definitely some fish out here. That's 2 bites. Did not feel big though. That's right. Right now we're just trying to get the skunk off, hook into something. There he is. Ooh, oh no! Did I still have him? Yes, I have him. Hooked up finally. What in the heck? It's a whiting eating my lure? That was insane, guys. I hope that's not all that it is. Man, I just clicked the GoPro off. I just hooked into another one. What is that? Dude, it's another whiting. What in the heck? What is going on out here today, guys? A whiting about as big as my lure eating my lure. That's insane. What in the world? Baits popping everywhere like crazy. You can just hear them smacking all around. There's huge schools out in front of me. Mullet, and I'm pretty sure something else mixed in with them. Probably shad or something. But with all this bait, there definitely is going to be something out here eating them. There's another one. Keep missing, guys. I might switch over to the 1/8 because sometimes the hookup ratio on the 1/4 is not the best. Just a little bit heavier of a lure, easier for them to shake. So I might switch over to the 1/8 in a second. Plus, all my bites are coming from super close anyways, so I don't really need the casting distance. There's one. It's either a big whiting. Dude, it feels like a whiting again. It is. It's a big whiting. What in the heck, guys? Leave a comment down below if you ever caught whiting on artificials, because this is something new to me. I've never seen this before. I mean, it's fun. They're fun to catch, but I'm going for trout, and I just don't understand what's going on. That's not a bad whiting. I would keep that one, but I really don't feel like messing with them. All right, you guys. I was just standing here, haven't gotten a bite in a while, and there's like the biggest school of bait ever coming straight towards the beach, right out here in front of me. They're popping like crazy. They're getting blown up on by something. It could be Spanish mackerel, could be jacks. I have no idea, but they're right here off the beach and they're just coming straight in. So I'm gonna walk my way down here a little bit, see if I can get around them so I can make a cast out to them. I believe it's a giant school of mullet. And then, like I said, something's chasing them. Birds were diving on them a minute ago. So we'll see. Hopefully we'll get a bite on something. I think there's just absolutely so much bait here that I'm smacking them as I'm working my lure. We're gonna do one more cast with this, and we're gonna switch over to whatever other lure I have in the box. Top water, like I said, I'm pretty sure I don't have a spoon, but we'll see. There's a fish. Got him. Let's see what it is. Yep. Exactly what you want to catch out here. Bait. I'm sure the sharks will start showing up with that. Alright guys, turns out I actually did have a spoon. It's not the ones I usually throw, but it's just your typical spoon right here, and I think it was a gold one, but it's like so faded that it kind of looks almost silverish. So we're gonna throw this on, see what's going on. Something big just blew up to my left. Probably a shark, to be honest, but we'll see. Oh, we're on something. Jeez. Throwing this. Oh. Don't know what that is. Throwing the spoon, it got smacked on the fall. It's a good fish. Maybe it's a shark. Who knows? I hope not. Could be a gaff top. Pull and drag. What is that? Big old gaff top. On a spoon. So much bait out here, they're eating everything. Every single time I throw the spoon out, I'm snagging shad. So this is better than a shad, but it's still a gaff top. And he's hooked right in the whisker. Maybe I can just shake him off. That is a freaking big one. I'll tell you what. I'm not gonna net him. Boom. Oh. Big old gaff top. Pop the hook out of his whisker, get him on his way. Sure, a fun fight, but kind of disappointed that there's no trout in the surf today. I mean, I'm sure there are, but there's just so many other fish, bait, and everything. They can't get to the lure before them. The people next to me have hooked up on, I think, 3 bull reds now. They're using cut mullet and a bunch of gaff tops and then 3 bull reds. They actually just doubled up. I'm not hooking in daily bull reds. I'm throwing a spoon, but you never know. We'll see what happens. Keep throwing it around. I just keep snagging all this bait before I can get anything else, though. So I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to try to catch one of these shad. Oh, got one. Bonk him on the head, throw him in the net. And I'm going to tie on a jig head, a little 1/4 ounce jig head, and then cut up the shad with my pliers and see if I can catch a bull red like these guys. Now, they're using mullet, like I said, but I mean, this is what's out here right now, a ton of shad, so they should eat this too. And this is a big one, so I'm not going to use him. He's way too big. I'm going to try to catch one, cut it up, and see if we can hook into a big old redfish on this little reel. Probably get spooled, but we'll see. All right, so I caught a shad, killed him, and good news is I went in my weight box and I had everything I needed to make a little Carolina rig. So I have a circle hook down here, a little weight, little egg sinker up here, and a swivel. Bad news is whenever I was working in my box trying to get all this out, I dropped like a $8 mirror lure or whatever. So that sucks. And then also I tried to put my box back in my weight belt, and I guess I didn't velcro my weight belt, and I felt something hit my foot. Look behind me, my weight belt's open, and all my stuff is floating away. So my box is somewhere out here sunk to the ground. So that's gonna suck. Hopefully I can find it. I've only moved like maybe a foot since I dropped it, so it's somewhere around here. We're gonna see if we can find it, but first I'm gonna cut up the shad and cast it out. cut my piece of shad up with the pliers right here. You're gonna hook it right through the back. Just like that. Shad's pretty soft, so you can't cast it too hard, it'll fall off, but that looks like a good chunk to me. I bet you that's gonna attract a shark. Hopefully not, hopefully it gets a bull red. We'll see what happens. Also, the GoPro is on, I believe, 5% right now, and I don't feel like going back and changing the battery. So we'll just see what happens. Hopefully we can catch something on the camera. I was just on. I was searching for my Wade box. I was walking around searching for it, and I just got bit. I don't know what that was. I don't know how I missed him either. Tossed right back out. Could have been a gaff top. Did not feel like a big old red, but you never know. You can try again. Got bit on the shad, guys. It's taking line. I'm gonna lock it down, set the hook. Oh, broke off. I don't know if he took my hook or just pulled the shad off. Let's see. Feels like I broke off my hook. I still have the hook. It was a gaff top. There's slime on the line, so not the best thing, but that's all right. I got another couple pieces of shad in here. We're gonna use a headpiece next. Got them right here, hook them through the noggin. Come out one of the eye sockets. Let's see what happens. Alright guys, so I'm actually back at the house right now. Before I clean up the truck, I just wanted to recap the day because it was an absolute roller coaster. So I got down there at about 6 this morning. It was an amazing sunrise. The water looked great. It was flat, calm. And I thought I was really going to catch like a whole bunch of trout, or at least a lot of fish, but that was not the case. I ended up catching 3 whiting on artificial, which was just kind of weird to start off the day. It was just a weird thing. And then after being out there for about 2 hours, a whole bunch of bait started coming by, a whole lot of shad and mullet and all this stuff. And stuff was blown up on them, and I didn't really know what it was. So I put on a spoon, started throwing that around, didn't catch anything. Then the people next to me started hooking up onto bull reds. They're using cut mullet as bait. I didn't have any mullet, and I didn't really have the right rig for that. But what I did manage to find is all the stuff I needed for a Carolina rig. And whenever I was getting it out of my Wade box, I actually dropped my Wade box, or I put it back in my pouch, but the pouch was still open. So I lost my Wade box, which had like 3 or 4 different hard baits in it, a whole bunch of jig heads, probably like $50 worth of stuff, but whatever. And then after that, guys, I think the last thing y'all saw on the GoPro was me cutting up that shad that I caught because I decided to use him as cut bait. So I cut that thing up, and then I even think I noted that the GoPro was about to die, and which it did. So I casted that piece of shad out, the GoPro died, and then I ended up hooking into a gaff top, which was not what I was going after, but still a fun fight. But then the gaff top ended up hooking into me, and he actually shanked me right in the arm pretty bad as I was going to unhook him. My whole arm was just burning, so that was not fun. And also, whenever he stabbed me, I dropped my reel completely because I freaked out, and so I dunked my reel, so it probably will be broken now. But yeah, so lost my Wade box, got stabbed by a gaff top, but there was a cool sunrise, so what more can you ask for, right? Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed. No, there was not much fish catching in here, no catch and cook today. And next video, guys, I think what I'm gonna have to do is do a gaff top catch and cook, because I need to get revenge for that one. So I'm gonna be down there and I'm gonna be targeting gaff top. I know a lot of people don't like them mainly because they're super slimy and people don't like to mess with them, but I've heard they're extremely delicious. So I shouldn't say next video, but a video coming up very soon. I don't know if it's gonna be the next one or within the next 2 or 3, but there will be a gaff top catch and cook. So thank y'all for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed. Hit that like button, leave a comment down below, subscribe if you're not already. If you are, thank you guys so much. You already know the drill. Until next time, peace.